The Attorney General's Chambers recently hosted a delegation from the United Nations Convention Against Corruption as part of an in-depth review of St. Lucia's anti-corruption efforts. The review aims to strengthen the country's legal and institutional framework while identifying opportunities for improvement in preventing corruption and enhancing asset recovery measures. This assessment follows a previous review conducted in 2011, which focused on anti-corruption safeguards within the public service, including policies and recruitment, promotion, and whistleblower protection. Attorney General's Chambers Permanent Secretary and National Anti-Money Laundering Oversight Committee Chair, Juliana Alfred, emphasized the importance of this follow-up process in advancing St. Lucia's commitment to transparency and accountability.
As part of the last review, St. Lucia would have developed an anti-corruption policy. This policy would have been facilitated through the participation of a number of stakeholders, inclusive of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, the other departments of government, the Integrity Commission, and in that policy, we would have developed a number of action plans. For the part of the Attorney General's Chambers, the issue of witness protection would have come up, and I'm happy to report that the government is currently in the throes now of finalizing that legislation.
UN Office on Drugs and Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice Officer Tanjad Santusi explained that her office serves as the secretariat for the UNCAC Implementation Review Mechanism. She highlighted that St. Lucia's review is being conducted by pair states Grenada and Brazil, with oversight and support provided by the UN Secretariat to ensure a thorough and objective evaluation.
And the purpose of the exercise is to support states in more fully implementing the UN Convention Against Corruption. So the principles of the convention are the ones that are being reviewed. The idea is to strengthen the legal and institutional framework in St. Lucia and in all other countries as well that participate in the process.
The review is structured into two cycles. The first examines the criminalization of corruption and international cooperation, while the second focuses on corruption prevention and asset recovery. UNODC Associate Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice Officer Alberto Martinez Garcia underscored the importance of a multi-layered approach to tackling corruption, combining enforcement with proactive prevention strategies.
Preventing corruption is very broad. The convention, that is basically the basics that we have here for the review, lays out a number of measures that all states have to comply with. It comes from independence of the judiciary, anti-corruption prevention policies, for example. Also talks about the public procurement and all the measures that you can implement in that. So it's not easy. There's a lot to be done in all the states, but of course, that's why we're here.
A cross-section of government departments, agencies, and civil society representatives actively participated in the country review, providing feedback on existing mechanisms, identifying potential gaps, and offering recommendations to enhance the current framework. The findings from this review will contribute to St. Lucia's ongoing efforts to uphold integrity, strengthen institutional governance, and combat corruption at all levels. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.